That's why I be want to go live. Ooh, I have to do it. Why the people? Mm-hmm. Thomas too.
Good morning. We're talking about that song that pass you not over gentle Savior. That's something. Who wants the Lord to pass you by? Everybody wants the Lord to stop by. Not pass by, but you want the Lord to stop by. What the song says, stop by and see about me. Now, we get into this lesson to think about what we was last week about the major prophet. We finished up with the game. So here this week we began with one of the minor prophets. Because there's nothing different with a minor prophet and a major prophet, except the minor prophet just have less maturity, but they both have deep meaning. When we get into look what we talk about today, we look at Habakkuk. And think about who Habakkuk was, since he was a minor prophet, then I begin to look and see. Now he said the number 7 means fiction. So if we look at Habakkuk, he is the 8th prophet. That means a new beginning, the number 8 says. But then when I look at Habakkuk, think about the amount of prophets. So if you think about Habakkuk who he was, I believe it said that was 12 minor prophets. And the first thing comes to my mind when I think about 12 is the 12 tribes of Israel. And we know they come from Jacob. Jacob is 12 sons. And if you look on here, it says Habakkuk was more than a prophet. Habakkuk was a priest. So then I back to the above. When I look at the priest, I look at Aaron. God appointed Aaron to be a priest. And from Aaron, from one of his sons, the Levites. So that's why we use the priesthood. So this man, Habakkuk, was a prophet, and he was a priest. Now he's different from the rest of the one we're talking about, but this is a twofold man. Again, when I continue to look at Habakkuk, what we talk about today, it says, waited and trusted. You got to run right back to what it was. Waited and trusted. How many of us can really wait on anything? A lot of us say we can. A lot of us say you got to come right now. We don't like, wait, what is it? Instant. Someone said it's just like a microwave. What out? Stick it in and take it out. We can't wait. But you remember waiting, you got to wait on the Lord. Not only do you have to wait on the Lord, but you got to do what? Trust in the Lord. So that means waiting and trusting go right there together. But we can't do that. We want everything in its perfect, no matter what it is. So if we get to look at this lesson and think about what he's saying, waiting and trusting, then I began to think about something else, another problem in this. Not a problem. I saw Jonah. Then I looked at Habakkuk. Now, I kind of saw some relationship there between Jonah and Habakkuk. Let's see. Jonah had a problem. What was Jonah's problem? He didn't want to go preach. He didn't want to go down to Nineveh. Now, if you think about why Jonah didn't want to go down to Nineveh, you probably be thinking just like Jonah. Why he didn't want to go down to Nineveh? They killed his people. And the reason he didn't want to go, he knew what happened to his people. The Ninevites were so bad that they would skin you. They would hang you on a pole. Not only that, they would stick that pole to your back. Now, do you want to go to a place like that? So Jonah didn't want to go, so he went what? He went down. Because he didn't want to go where God told him to go. I said, okay. Now, as we look at Habakkuk today, Habakkuk have got some same problem. Habakkuk, he didn't want to do what God, well, he wanted God to do something. That's what he did. But we try to do, we want to order God to do things. Jonah wanted to order God to kill the Ninevites. Here is Habakkuk, he wanted to order God to do something to his own people. Now, Jonah problem was that the Ninevites was pagan people, they were so evil. If we look at Habakkuk, his people was the Jewish people, and they were wicked. So each one of them wanted to order God to do something. Do you know you can't order God to do nothing? God do the order, and we're supposed to do the fulfillment. But we want to turn that thing around and what? We want to order God to do something. God, would you do this in? God, do this for me. How would you say that? You telling God, and you should say, if it's what? If it's your will, God, would you do this now? So as I look at that thing, and I remember a song that everybody does so well. Some I do. From a group, I won't call the name because we go live or something. But I'm going to tell you, the group said, Lord, I want you to move. How many people do that? I want you to move. What is it? What's the song say? I want you to what? What's wrong with that? You telling God what you want to do. And whenever they sing that song, people is hollering and jumping. Woo! That song sounds good because it said what? I want you to move. What are we saying this morning? You don't tell God nothing. You don't order God to do nothing. God do the telling. God do the ordering. And I was about to fulfill when you said, so you taking your little eye and put it in that big place of God. You said, I want you to do this, God. God, I want you to give me a husband. God, I want you to give me a wife. God, I want you to give me some children. I want all my children to be educated. I want all my children to be doctors. I want all my children to be lawyers. I want all my children to be teachers. What's wrong with that? You got too many what? You all say, God, if it's what? If it's your will, I would like for my children to do this. Lord, if it's your will, I want you to send me a husband. Lord, if it's your will, I want you to send me a wife. Lord, if it's your will, I want this job. But what do we do? Order God. God, do this. Do you know if God was to do everything you tell him to do, what kind of mood you be? That's not good. If I didn't like Jesus, I know what I tell God to do. Kill him, take him out. Take him out. If I didn't like this road, what I tell God to do? Take him out. If I didn't like anybody straight, I tell God to do what? Take him out. What am I doing? Ordering God to do something. Those two men, Jonah, he ordered God. Habakkuk, he ordered God. And here we are today, we order God. We never said, God, if it's your will. Put that if it out. When you say if it's your will, you let God know that it's up to God to do that. But we don't do that like that. We go ahead and tell God what we want. So when I begin to look at things and think about what we said, how we order God, and how we God order, his order is always fulfilled. What order did God do? He ordered light to come out of what? Darkness. When it fulfilled? Okay. What other order he did? He ordered to create man when it fulfilled. Okay. Then I look down in Egypt. He ordered Moses to go down and do what? Bring the children out when it fulfilled. Okay. Then I looked around. I saw Joshua. He told Joshua to do what? Go around how many times? Sometime, and what happened? The ball fell down. He ordered that. But everything God ordered, it is fulfilled. But our order is not fulfilled. Because we thought about just like McDonald's. What happened at McDonald's? Sometimes you place order here. The time you get to the window, you say, what's your order? Wait a minute. I just placed my order, so what they tell me? The order was not fulfilled. So God, every order he placed, he did what? He fulfilled his order. So you don't order God to do nothing. It's just like a broken record. He don't hear nothing you say. Then you want to know why your order wasn't fulfilled? Why wasn't fulfilled? Because you are the God, you didn't do what? You didn't ask God. It said act. Now, if you begin to get it a lesson, the first thing that come up in our mind with this lesson here, it says, Habakkuk, faith waits expectantly. What are you talking about? Faith waits expectantly. What am I saying? When it said faith wait. Meaning you're going to do what? Wait on the Lord, expecting something to happen from your what? Waiting. Waiting on the Lord. We said faith working expectantly. You're going to wait on the Lord and expect whatever happens that it's going to happen. But what do we do? Go back to the microwave. If Lord don't answer my prayer today, what's going to happen tomorrow? I'm going to try to take it myself. If the Lord don't answer my prayer today in this church, I'm going to leave this church. I'm going somewhere. You know, we don't have patience to do what? Wait. It takes patience to wait. It's just like a woman has a baby. You have the baby today, tomorrow you want the baby to be grown. How does that happen? It don't work that way. How do you know you want the baby to be grown? When the baby be like, oh, I sure be glad when you be grown. You already. The time just hard, and you already said, I want the child to be grown. What is that? What does that take? Patience. And what you got to do? Wait, I never seen a baby born today and grown tomorrow. Now, you know, I've been on fire. Would that be nice? That should go right there. We all that power. We want that baby born, so that baby don't get out of our way. That's what we say. I tell that child get back. Do something. Watch your push you grow. We just can't do what? Wait. That doesn't happen like that. You got to wait. And you got to wait and say expectantly, meaning that you expected something when you wait. The reason said that when I went back to a lesson we had before, Isaiah 40:31 said, but they that wait upon who? The Lord. What does that mean? Shall. And shall is the future tense. It said, renew their strength and they shall mount up like what? Eagles. All you got to do is what? Wait on the Lord. No matter what your situation, you got to do what? Wait on the Lord. That's what I'm saying. If you wait on the Lord, you can mount up like eagles, and then you're going to fly away. All you have to do is just wait. Our Father, we can't wait on the Lord. Even Isaiah told us just wait. No matter what you're going through, all you got to do is what? Wait. If you're going through some sickness, all you got to do is what? Wait. If you're going through some bad relationship, all you got to do is what? Wait. That's what the word says. Wait on who? Wait on the Lord. Don't wait on me. So I can help you now. You got to wait on what? Wait on the Lord. When you wait on the Lord, He's going to do just like He did our leading boys to the 500. What happened? They waited, and not only they waited, they had what? Faith. Last week you said, oh, Daniel, what happened to Daniel? Daniel had what? Had faith. So all you got to do is have faith in God. When you wait on Him, He shall what? Everything He done, He said He do. Every promise He made, He fulfilled. Now, I like to make a promise to you, and I promise. Soon I make that promise, you don't lie. I promise you this, Him. And I already know in my mind, I'm not going to do it. You know that too. You make some promise to people. But I tell you, don't make promise you can't fulfill. Make a promise to God. What's my promise to God? I'm going to serve Him until I die. Well, I'm going to stop serving God tomorrow, so I mean I'm going to do what? Die, because I just lied. I said I'm going to serve Him until I what? Until I die. And I know all the time what's going to happen. Let's see how we do. The thing that we say with the people. He said, God, do what we tell you, a lot of us won't be here. Why is that deep? We made a vow and we broke our vow. That someone said, I made a vow to the Lord. I think Will Neal said that. We made a vow to the Lord. We make a vow when we go down to that pool, get baptized, come out. What's our vow? The focus when they ask you, do you believe in the Son of God? And then you say, you what? You want to be baptized. And when you want to be baptized, what does baptized want to do? Cleanse you. That's what it cleanse you. So you go in the water to be clean. You come out of the water. And what happened? You made the vow. But then again, how long does it take you to break that vow? Next Sunday. She said, before you get out there, somebody broke their tire. What's that tire? I bet you y'all not looking at me. That's violent. But you said, I made it what? Vow to the who? No. So if you make a vow to God, you need to do what God said, because that means that's when your faith come in, and that's what happens when you got faith. When you have faith, that means I'm going to trust in who? Lord. Nobody else. I'm going to trust in the Lord. And we got the first topic said, faith, wait, expectancy. Number one, what we got? Read us.
I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved.
If you look at Habakkuk now, I told you again how old Jonah waited. And look at Habakkuk. Habakkuk going to get up on the tall tower and expect God to do something. What do you expect God to do? Come in and destroy his people because of what? Because of their wickedness. Now he talked about his own people. Jonah was talking about the pagan people. So what he said, he gonna get up on the tower and gonna wait. How long do you think he was gonna wait? In his mind, once he get up on that tower, he gonna wait on God to do what? Destroy his people. And if you go back earlier, God had already said he's gonna do that, but what he got mad about is that God gonna get the worst people to destroy his people. Now that's the part he didn't like. So that's what he's getting mad about that. So you get up on the tower, you waiting on God to come. How long is he gonna wait? He want God to hurry up and come. That's why he got up on the tower. He want God to go ahead and move. What is that? He ordered God. God, I want you to move. I'm going to be up there so I can see you move, God. I'm going to look back. The tower's up high. He looking down because he wants God to do what? To move. But that's not how God works. God had already said he's going to do that he's going to raise up a nation. Who did he raise up this time? Last week we saw the Babylonians. Today he raised up the Chaldeans. Why he raised them up? Because he saw that his people were so evil that he's going to raise up a nation to come and do what his people? Destroy them, but he's going to do it on whose time? His time. What's Habakkuk said? Lord, I want you to do it on who? My time. He already told me in chapter 1, we read chapter 1, that he was coming, but he couldn't wait. He got to get up on the tower to see what's going to happen. But that's not how God works. You do not order God to do nothing. See, he got up there and he waiting on an answer. And read what the next is telling us.
And the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run and read it.
And when the Lord did answer, he told me to write this vision down. What was the vision? The vision was, here comes the Chaldeans. Now, the Chaldeans was more wicked than they were. So he want to know, I'm going to write this vision down. I want everybody to see this vision, but God, you're going to use somebody worse than us. What do you think about that? He thought God was coming. God told him he was coming. Now God going to use somebody worse than he was to do what he want to do. What I tell you, God can use anybody to do whatever God wants. That's what God is. God is a power. God is a ruler. God has all power. He raised up a nation. Can you imagine raising up a nation to come in and come? And we know what happened to Daniel. They got comforted because what was going on back there? They had got out of captivity. They were having a what? Lee Williams said they were having a good time. Everything they were doing, they were having a good time, but they forgot about who? They forgot about the God who brought them. The God that brought them innocent. The same God that sent Moses to deliver them, and Moses told them, don't do this, and they still got them to do the same thing done. So right here, it says after 70 years, he sent them back in captivity. What he did, he was sent to right there, to captivity on that. Can you imagine being in captivity and then hitting God again? So when I looked at this is Black History, I thought about us. This is Black History, you know, it's Black History Month. So when I looked at, we brought over our ancestors brought over in 1619. Can you imagine? 1619. Here we are, 2024. What does that tell you? That means that 405 years we've been over in this country. And also tell me 1619 to 1965 is when they began to vote. Isn't that something? You come from 1618, you had no right. You didn't have the right to look at nobody. You didn't have the right to speak. And you better not look the wrong way, because you had no right. From 1619 to wake up. What rights do we have now? People say we have no rights. 405 years, no right. They stay down in Egypt, how many years? 400. So go ahead. We've been over here 405 years, so we got a little something coming to them. They have 400, we got 405. So look what happened there. But the thing about it, all that just for one thing. That means you have to do what? Wait. What have we been waiting on? For 2,000 years, we've been waiting on who? Waiting on Jesus. You got to do what? Wait. And what comes with wait? Patience. You have to wait on it. I've never seen nobody like that. It says we got to wait on who? Wait on the Lord like that. That verse right there says that. So what happened? God told them to make it plain for everybody to see. What was they going to see? That the child Jesus was coming. They was coming. Not only were they coming, but they're going to put them in what? Captivity. And they're going to do what? They're going to destroy him. Why were they going to destroy him? Because of their wicked ways. Look at the world today. What do we see today? We see wicked ways. Why? What's going on so bad that we see wicked? Everything is going on bad. Every time you pick up a paper, what do you see? Bad. Every time you hear a car, what do you see? Killing. Everything seems positive. You see it, what it said right here. Not on the clock, but wherever you go, all we see is just what? Wickedness. Do you ever see anything good in the paper? Do you hardly ever see anything good in the news? What do they always show us in the news? Bad. They never hardly show us anything good. So what we live in that same wickedness, doing the same thing they did back there. And God said he had a ram in the bush. So all we got to do is keep living like that. We know God is coming back to Jesus. So if you do what God says, that means you making your preparation win right now to do it. You can't order God to do that. Habakkuk tried, it didn't work. Jonah tried, it didn't work. So here we are today, you tried, and it's still not going to work. You wonder why you tell God to do something that never happens. I know I prayed this prayer to God. That's the problem. You prayed to God, but you didn't say what? If it's your will. You said, God, I want you to do this here. So read what that next tells us to do. Go ahead. We came over here, they came over here, asking for us to be where we are now, praying the Lord to get there. So we get where we're supposed to be. So what do we have done? We done the same thing that they did. Every time that God would bring us out, what happened? We go right back in. Why? Because we forget about who brought us over. It was not my mother that brought me over. It was not your mother that brought you over. It was who? It was God that brought you over. But we forget about God. We put everybody else in the face of who? God. When you put yourself, everybody else in the face of God, you're going to be just like you people right now. And read what the next example.
For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry.
What he told us that? You got to do what? Wait. Because the vision is coming. The vision is coming. Who's the vision? The Chaldeans. The Chaldeans don't get God people because they what? They disobey God. So He's going to send somebody to raise them up. He's going to raise them. But when he said, you got to wait on that. What Habakkuk going to do? Get up on top of the tower, and he's going to wait on the tower. Can you imagine? In his mind, he's just going to wait on the tower. That could have been 40, 50 years later. So you're going to be on the tower 40, 50 years because God told him he's going to get a chance to see it. But he didn't say when. That's the question. God told him you're going to get a chance to see what I'm going to do. But I'm not going to tell you when. All you got to do is what? Wait on the Lord. Wait. Yes, sir. And when do we do that, D? All the time. All the time. If God don't come today, we say we do with God. But that's not how God works. What it said, one day, There's 1,000 years in our kingdom. So that means that one day, now that one day don't mean when, does that one day be tomorrow? I don't know that one day. All you got to do is what? Wait. And long as that wait, you got to have what? Patience. You got to be patient. If you can't be patient and wait on the Lord, you're in the wrong place. What it says in the devotional part? Read. It says about what? Wait on the Lord. Wait on the Lord. If you wait on the Lord, everything that He got for you, it is for nobody but what? You. All you got to do is what? Wait. I like that word, wait. I'm talking about wait on the Lord. No matter how your burden is heavy, all you need to do is just what? Wait on the Lord. Because He already has the answer. All you need to do is just wait on the Lord. He has the answer to Habakkuk right here. But Habakkuk didn't want to do it. Habakkuk, just like we are, we have no patience. You got to have patience. And when that patience comes along with that, wait on Jesus. I believe. Yes, sir, preacher?
You're talking about wait, that's a hard thing to do, right? You know, you go to Walmart, they got 20 cashier things up there, they got 2 of them over. All those standing up in there, and everybody comes up and talking about, that's all they got over. You need to run out of this time to that, man, and they still get behind. We can't wait for justice, man. I tell you, boy, it's tough to see all this, and that's what we do to God. We see, Lord, everybody being blessed for us, and you telling us to wait.
Now, what she said this morning, in reading the Bible, so you got to do what? You got to wait. If you get out that line and go to another line, you still got to wait. Everything you do, you got to wait.
I see it all the time.
Wait, wait.
Still got to wait.
She said you have to wait sometime because you're not good enough to see what God got you. But what if God don't give it to me when? Right now. I'm not going to wait.
I'm your child. I'm your child. Lord, don't give it to you.
You got to wait on the Lord. But that's not how Lord wait. All you got to do is just have what? Patience. I was at the hospital one day, and a lady in front of me, and I came across, so they lied this way, and I just come on this way. She said, sir, the line over here. I said, I got patience. She said, you got patience? Yes, I got patience. When I said that, I said, man, I went to school for 4 years, and I had patience. So now I'm retired, I have patience. But I'm telling her, I can wait. If I wait on somebody else's children out there, I can wait here. I can wait in line. So she told me how she got out. She said, hey, Mr. Patient. Hey, how you doing? Did you wait? Yeah, I waited. What's my rush? What's my rush? I want to stay here as long as I can. I'm not trying to rush myself out of here. So I just waited and slide. And she spoke to me. She got out there 2 minutes early that way. She's still in the park now. I got out. But I had a little what? I had patience. I tell people all the time, I have patience now. I can wait. I'm not in no rush to do anything now. My rush days are behind me. Because what she read this morning, if you are a child of God, you got to do what? Wait. Everything we do, we got to have a little patience. Everything we do, we need to wait on the Lord. What's that mean? That's what it said. Don't wait on me. That's it. I know when I was a little boy, I waited 12 months to get a bicycle. My dad and mom didn't get it till they got ready. But I still had to do what? Wait. Did that change anything? No. Because they're going to get it when they what? When they got ready. So what I'm telling you, God will do what He's going to do when He gets ready. No matter how impatient you get, God wants you to do what? Wait on Him. Wait on the Lord. That line is gone, still just what? Wait on the Lord. Because sometimes you be rushing in and you rush yourself out of here. Because you need to just do what God said, and you need to take the time. Our God, we don't have time to do anything, especially when it comes down to God. That's great. That's right. I waited a long time to get my wife. I didn't wait on that. I asked her.
What? What you been to say, boy? What you had?
I wait. I patiently waited. I waited 4 years. I told her, I waited. I moved on. So I did wait 4 years now. I'm dead, man. What happened? I had a patient 4 years, but I said,
That's a lot of
we
patience.
gonna get married. I'm going back out. So I had to do what? I had to wait a little bit. So she had guessed, I was gone. Now let's get to that. That's what happened. I kind of like it. Here we go. All right, we got a question here. The question says, what challenges are involved in learning to wait on God's time? What challenges do you face when you wait on God? You face a lot of things in your life when you wait on who? God. Sometimes you face a lot of sickness. Sometimes you face a lot of financial problems. Sometimes you face a lot of everything. But the thing about it, look, when you face it and you wait on who? Wait on the Lord, because He already got the plan. All He wants you to do is what? Wait on Him, because you cannot order God to do this. God, I want you to move. Look, you don't want God to do that. God, you ask God. But what we do, we want God to do it right there. But He says, what time? What happened? You got to do what? Wait on the Lord. Because for the wait brings on patience. And I already come along by being a Christian. You know, when you find the word, how long did you wait on anything? When you got that party, did you wait? Oh, sometimes you have to wait to get into. I was down off, I had to wait to get to the gym. The line was long, so I had to wait, but what did I do? I waited because I want to get there. Don't you wait? Do I see a hand back there?
Okay. I may ask you to play with me. Don't 3 days, but I know. But if I go to God, I'm gonna wait on Him. He's gonna learn.
So, you saying that waiting on people is not like waiting on God? Okay.
I might ask you to do me a favor. You say, y'all give me 2 days. I'm 3 days, but I know.
But then, the problem is, I told you to give me 2 days, and a day you called me, hey, you know what I say? You told me how many days? 3 days. My 3 days have not came, and I'm already on the phone. Day and a half, I'm calling you. And do you remember what you said? You just said what? 3 days. So what does that mean you need to do? Wait. And after that, but what happened? We can't wait on nothing. Everything we do, we want to win. Right now. Right now. If I ask you that and I tell you to wait, you did it. You did it. You got to do what? Wait on them.
It's easier to wait when you know that person is going to come through. Like if I got all faith and I know this person is going to work it out, if I know God is going to come through, I know He's going to work it out, it's a little easier for me to wait on Him and have that patience to wait than somebody I don't have total faith in. Maybe that's why you'll call the next day to make sure they remember that they said they're going to do it in 3 days. Because you scared they're going to forget or not going to come through. So it's a difference in waiting on God and waiting on people.
But that's the key. If I know that you can answer, don't do it for me.
You ain't gonna call him remind him. You ain't gonna call him remind him. But you a little iffy about it, you gonna call him and see if they still gonna do it.
You're not gonna do it. But you saying that if somebody don't know, that you
Sometimes
actually
people
somebody,
let you down. They want like sometimes people let you down.
People
You know God coming, but you don't know if the people. They'll say they come, but they might not come.
that's it right there. Who will let you down? People. What you talking about? Who won't ever let you down? That's it. God will never let you down. God has never fulfilled a business promise that He made. If God said, I supply your every need, what does that mean? He's going to supply your every need. If God said that, but we not saying what? We put our confidence in who? Man. Man will always let you down. The same man that you asked for that, he got amnesia. Right after you told him, he had amnesia. What you said? You called at the wrong time. Wait a minute. Didn't you say you were going to do it? Yeah, I said it. But you know, I got amnesia after I said that. But God, he had never failed nobody yet. If he had failed somebody, what would happen with the 3 boys and the 500? They would run up. What would happen with David and 9 leaders? 9 with anyone. So what you got to do, you got to have faith and trust in who? God. Don't put your trust in who? Man. Because we so quick to get out of here. My wife's birthday tomorrow, I forgot about 2 days later. When your birthday? That's how we forget. We forget. And sometimes we intentionally forget. But God never forgets. God always do what he said to do. He didn't do it like this, he still do the same thing here. And then, the next thing we got to say is faith, trust, triumph. What that means? You got to do what? Trust God. How do you trust him by what? Faith. Trust God by having what? Faith. And knowing that he's going to do what? What he said. Knowing he's going to deliver. He had never failed yet. I haven't read nowhere in the Bible by God faith. What I have read how man failed. Because man can do what you said. They do what? Wait on what I'm going to do it on my own. All you got to do is that wait on the Lord. And then, reader, what we got?
Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith.
Now, who's he talking about right there? Behold, his soul is not lifted up. He's talking about the Chaldeans. They didn't believe in God. So their soul is not lifted up. But what the righteous got to do? Live by what? Faith. We got to live by faith. Those people that don't know anything about no faith, they thought what they were doing it on their own. They didn't know God had raised them up. I told you, God can take the worst and make the best out of it. You don't believe it? Look at some of us. We weren't our best. And look where you are now. Who did that? Nobody did it. God. Have you always walked like God wants you to walk? No. But God did what? When he came to your life, did he change your life? So this is what it's all about. When they say that, and that's the same way right there. Those people that they thought they were doing it on their own. Didn't know God raised them up for his own purpose. Read it. I hear something like that. Talk to the reader.
Yea, also, because he transgressed by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlarges his desire is hell, and is in death. It is in death, and cannot be satisfied, but gather unto him all nations, and heaping unto him all people.
Look at them. They have a good time drinking wine because they didn't have food in them. God, they thought they were doing this on their own. Transgressing the wine they were doing, having a good time, being proud. You know, the Bible tells about people in Galatians about the proud folks. What is a proud person? What does pride do to get you? Pride gives you what? Pride will get you.
Destroy.
Where?
Destroy. I think it will destroy you.
Pride will destroy you. In Galatians, it tells about pride. One of the things about it, when they give us the fruit of the Spirit, then they tell about pride. Pride will tell a lot of people where they are now. Where they are now? Nowhere. Why? Because I. Who did it? I. And what's that I mean? I'm proud of what I've done. God did it. Whatever good happened to you, who did it? God did it, not your pride. Those people like that, they had pride, they had a good time, drinking and doing everything when you read about it. Those shall live that God had raised up. Look at their desire. It said their desire was just as she said, hell, we get him. And then he knew. They were going there fast, quick, and they hurried because God knew that. He already let them know that. But they didn't know that. They thought they were doing it on their own. And look what it said. They come in all the nations. Meaning they were coming. The Babylon was coming, everybody around them. Why? Because God raised them up to do just that. God did it. They didn't do it. Everything that happened, God did it. Last week, Daniel, those Babylonians, who saved them? God saved them. So anytime God has to decide what the devil says he can, God will put a big feet up and says, what? Boy, in your life, and the devil think he got you, God said, boy, now, isn't that good? That you know you got a God, no matter how the devil come after you, God can put a big feet and say, what? Boy, that's what happened right here. They said they had all the nations because God raised them up just to do that. And then when God got ready to destroy them, Can nobody do that but who? God. Anything in your life could happen. Nobody can do it but God. No matter how Satan come after you, God is still good. And God will still deliver. He hasn't failed. He's still going to do the same thing. He was good yesterday, we said. He's good today, and he's going to be good when? Forevermore, because that's God. Still good there. Habakkuk. And when you read the story of Habakkuk, realize that God did exactly what he said. He didn't come when Habakkuk wanted to, but he came when he wanted to. So when you remember that God works on his own time, not your time, then your life will begin to get better. Now, with that said, and this is a little Black history, so I'm going all the way to Washington Street. As this thing come up, and I'm going to bring you some people on Washington Street. Go all the way back. And I believe, that was my mother-in-law and my wife. They put it recorded in 1972. I thought it was Black history. You already have the right voice, but that was my mother-in-law leading, and then my wife never singing. Miss Jackson. I'm going to have to over
So the last unit that we had was learned about faith. And in that unit, we talked about the characteristics of the attributes of faith, which led into unit 3, which is entitled The Righteous Live by Faith. So there were 4 topics. Power without equal. We talked about Isaiah and the Israelites and how they handled their trials. Worth risking our lives. That's when Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego were placed into the fire furnace. The third topic was facing great danger. This is Daniel in the lion's den. And then finally today, it was waiting and trusting. We talked about Habakkuk and the Israelites and how they did their trial. So when thinking about this unit as a whole, to me it broke into 2 categories. The first and the last I paired together, and then the 2 middle ones I paired together. So let's talk about the 2 middle ones first. So we're looking at Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, and Daniel and what they went through. I put those two together because even in the midst of their trials, they still continues to pray. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego did not falter at all when it came to bending their faith for what the higher ups believed, and Daniel as well. And God went as far as to shut up the mouths of the lions. And that was cool, not just one. You know, man can come up with a reason as to why one lion's mouth was shut up. A lion's cool. That's a lot. That's more than one. And nothing but God. So we're looking at the first and the last, when we're talking about Isaiah and the Israelites, and Habakkuk and the Israelites, and their ability to Babylonians. In the beginning, they come away with that. They're wonderful. I'm taking so long. You know, this is the God that we serve. Those others, the Gentiles, they don't worship our God. So what's taking them so long? But this lesson taught us to be patient and sit back, stand on His word, wait on Him to do exactly what He promised. And another word that kind of stood out to me today was the word refuse. That meant that you could not give this credit to nobody else but Him. And He put them all four of those situations, He put them in a place where they can give credit to nobody but God. Thank you.
All right.
Now we can have